A very frequently asked question. How can we keep our brain sharp, or how can we keep our brain active? Excellent question. Concerns all of us, at all ages, all stages, in all professions of life, in all countries, in all religions. Keeping the brain alive and sharp is an absolutely important aspect of life, without which we are a risk to ourselves, our near and dear ones, our society, our country, our world. So here's to the foremost duty you have, in addition to and equally as the duty you have towards your body, your brain. Now listen, the brain is kept on the top of your body for some reason. Guess what that reason is. Whatever your guess was, let me add to it. The reason is that the brain has to be kept away from the humdrum. It's the head, it's the top, it's the pinnacle of your physical existence, right on top. So that's why often I think God is referred to as something above, the heavens above, God above, and so on and so forth. Why above? Because above means it has to be kept free from clutter, noise, and all kinds of humbug. So the first diet for your brain, the first step towards its fitness, is to keep it free from clutter. I have shared with you in an earlier video gibberish as the best method that I know. It works best, where talking in an alien language you throw out all the garbage inside you, and it gives your brain a clean wash. Just as you take a car, into a car wash and it gets sparkled, all dusty and rusty, it happens to the brain. The second thing is to give it oxygen, and that comes from going out in fresh air, crisp, fresh air, preferably early in the morning when the sun is rising. The rising sun has the same effect on your brain as the rising flames of a fire. Just as sparks are when they turn into a fire, and that beautiful sight where you feel something has been lit, such is the case with your brain early in the morning. When you breathe crisp, early morning freshness into your brain, you will feel a sparkling difference in the way your brain is behaving and reacting in 21 days non-stop if you go out early in the morning. The second aspect is deep breathing, and in that deep breathing your focus has to be on exhaling more than inhaling, because when you inhale deeply and you don't exhale deeply, you are letting to remain in your body, in your brain, in your cells, carbon dioxide that gets expelled only when you exhale hard. So a short in breath, but a longer, double the length out breath. So you expel the carbon dioxide. You know why? Because it's carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide which make your brain dull. Stay in a room that's shut, no windows, and all curtained up and totally closed, and you'll start yawning in 2 minutes, in 2 seconds. Why? Because there's no oxygen. So all these buildings with fancy air conditioning have an air duct where fresh air is being sent into the building, which is enclosed from all sides with glass. Otherwise we'll die. The brain will just perish. Oxygen is what it needs, and oxygen also comes to it through your blood. So when you eat green vegetables and you pump up oxygen into your blood, pomegranate, spinach and things like this, the brain is getting internal supply of oxygen, which is keeping it alive, fit and young. So the first question is the physical feeding and fitness of your brain, which I just told you. Keep it clean of clutter, give it enough fresh air, and give it enough oxygen internally and externally through breath and through diet. The second thing is exercise. Just as you go to the gym to work on your biceps and your thighs and your abs, etc., so it is with the brain. The brain is a muscle. You must understand that the brain is the most subtle yet important, supreme muscle in your body, bang on top. And whatever happens in the brain flows down to the rest of your body. From head to toe, every part is affected by the brain, because the brain is passing down the commands through your nerves to the rest of your body, to every organ. And you have to keep it exercised. With what? With reading. Reading is one of the finest exercises for the brain. You know, reading's gone for a 6. What pains my heart about today is the demolition of the most important institution in the history of mankind, which is reading. Reading is the biggest loss to today's humanity. People have just, by now, exceptions aside, stopped reading. I want you to revive reading. And I'm not asking you to read one full encyclopedia every day. I'm asking you to read about 5 to 10 pages. If you can read for 30 minutes and add to your brain the knowledge and keep your brain exercised, it will stay supple and athletic and fit. It'll have new ideas. It'll respond well to situations. It'll give you fresh perspectives on anything, decisions or meetings. Your brain will support you. And the third is an outdated method which a lot of people will understand from the years before, and that is crosswords, and that is quizzes, and that is riddles. They are an absolute must if you want a fit, intelligent, sharp and responsive brains. Crosswords. What does it take? Open a newspaper or buy a crossword, a puzzle book, and go into it. The more you exercise this muscle, just like you exercise your body by walking or running or swimming or going to the gym, read and make your brain exercise its power. You know why? It's an established fact. Scientific research has established that most human beings live and die using just 1% of their brain. 99% of their brain and its prowess, its entire capacity, remains untouched. Don't be that 1%. Be an exception. If not 100, at least use 10%. That would be doing justice to the most important component of your body kept on top. And when your top is fit, everything else will follow. Watch.